All right. This looks different than what I'm used to seeing, so I'm just going to check and make sure I'm on.
They're calling me. Hi.
All right. So just going to go to my Facebook and I'm going to look at me, hopefully, or look at this page. So,
Okay, cool. My wife's even.
hey, there it is. All right. It's working. So sorry to keep everybody waiting. I'm a lot better at the mandolin than I am at technology. And so hopefully this will be good practice. I can make sure I'm on. Oh, no, nope, bad loop. All right, cool. All right, I raised the alarm to people to help me. Thank you, everybody, for helping me. So anyway, Nate Lee here. Really happy to be here on Americana Highways. Thank you to Adam and Melissa for setting this up. That's really cool of you to do that. It's as everybody knows, all gigs and all my music camps, all those things are canceled. And so it's cool to have something to do. I'm here promoting my new album, Wings of a Jetliner, and it'll be out June 12th. So I hope you'll all check that out when it's done. And or when it's arrived. I'm waiting for them. I think I get them next week sometime. While you're here, if you consider tipping Americana Highways for all their efforts, they're doing a lot of work to make these things happen. And so if you decide to tip me too, please tip them first. But if you decide to tip me too, any proceeds I get from this show is going toward making masks for healthcare workers. So it's all headed in that direction for a good cause. So I'm going to play one for you off my new album, Wings of a Jetliner. It's the first track, and it's named after my mandolin. This is my mandolin, Wonder Bat, named after Homer Simpson's bat, Wonder Bat, which is named after the bat in the movie The Natural, Wonder Boy. So here we go, Wonder Bat. So that's Wonder Bat right there. Made that tune up to feature this mandolin because it can do so many different types of things. All of those were very fast types of things, but it can make all kinds of different types of tones. Really sweet tones, all the way to all that. On that note, I'm about to do something I always wanted to do, which is I play mandolin in a bluegrass band. I play with the Becky Buller Band. And we've got a really great lineup of players in that band, including Dan Boner, who produced my album, Wings of a Jetliner. And he is just a fantastic guitar player. And he's a pretty awesome G-run. If any of you don't know what a G-run is, that is that thing they do. And a bunch of them happen in this next song I'm going to do for you. And I've always kind of secretly wished I was a guitar player so I could play the G-run. And today, I don't have a band with me, so I get to play the G-run on this song. It was written by Daniel Salyer. It's about true historic events that happened in the early 1900s where tobacco farmers, there was price fixing going on, and tobacco farmers couldn't make any money for their tobacco. And eventually violence broke out, and The song's about one of the people that wanted to keep running their farm, and it's called Tobacco. And I'm going to open it by slinging a G run. I left my home in Tennessee in 1869, headed for the Black Patch on the West Kentucky line. Plowed me out a living, I sowed the seed by hand, put food on the table, bought by tobacco plants. Hard times fell on everyone, buyers formed a trust. They drove the price to nothing on the leaves they bought from us. Some gave in to pressure and joined the farmers' band, trying to force a greenback from brown tobacco plants. They call me a Billy, an independent man. Busted up my plant bed and tried to burn my land. They came riding through the night with fire in their hands. Good men turned to evil, all for tobacco plants. They found they'd never shake me, I was gonna stand my ground. My pistol started smoking as I cut the whole gang down. Justified, not guilty, the judge said from his stand. 7 widows weeping, caused by tobacco plants. Today I sit here looking out upon these rolling fields. I think about the failed attempt to break this farmer's will. Through all these years of hard work, I've come to understand it takes more than just fertile ground to grow tobacco plants. Yeah, it takes more than just fertile ground to grow tobacco plants. Tobacco, written by Daniel Salyer. And the Becky Buller Band cut that song with me. They played on 3 of them, and something that band does really well is they play really powerful rhythm together in just a nice way. It's a big sound, and I really wanted to have that sound on this song. And Becky sang the tenor vocal, and it was so good. And I've seen Becky work a lot, like, on stage, all of the recording together and stuff like that. But I'd never seen her go in and cut a harmony vocal on just some random song, and I was impressed. Just watching her work, she is a pro, and it was really cool. I can't wait for you all to hear what she did on it. Another highlight of that song for me was Dan Boner's guitar solo. I stole his lick. He did a thing like that that I just really liked. Anyway, that is Tobacco, and stay tuned for when we premiere that song sometime in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and play you another song. And which one do I want to? I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to just do a little thing here. So some songs just aren't the same without backup, and I'm here by myself. But what is always with me is Strum Machine. And it's strummachine.com, S-T-R-U-M machine.com. And it plays guitar for you. So I want to play this next song, and it's just really not the same without chords. The chords and the melody work together to create what I wanted to create. So I'm going to use Strum Machine. For those of you who are at home picking, this is a really great way for you to get to play with somebody else. Luke Abbott, who made it, is an awesome fiddle player and teacher, and all of my students use it. By the way,
connected to Nathaniel's iPhone.
My Bluetooth, it thinks my name's Nathaniel. Um, by the way, if you're looking to learn to play the mandolin or the fiddle, my main gig, and especially right now, is teaching music lessons. And I just teach people how to jam with other people, and people who are already jamming, I teach you how to be a professional player. So come see me at playnately.com. That's PLAYNATELY.com. All right, just do a little volume check here. All right. Hopefully that'll work. So this song is called Quick Select. I like to play video games quite a lot, and one of my favorites is this game that some of you may remember called Ratchet and Clank. And I needed a name for this tune. And the way I name tunes is I'll either play the tune and see what pops into my head, or sometimes I'll be thinking about something and then a tune starts to pop into my head. So with this one, I was playing the tune thinking, what am I going to call this? And I started thinking about playing Ratchet and Clank. And, in Ratchet and Clank, he's this little, some kind of a cat, Lynx or something like that. And he jumps around. He's got this robot on his back and uses all these different types of equipment. And the button you push brings up this thing called Quick Select. And when it comes up, you choose what equipment you want to use, and you have to be fast. And it really fit with this song because the chord changes are just insanely stupid. They move along very quickly, like this quickly. So I decided to call it Quick Select. And here it is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So there you go, Quick Select. The core band for the album played on Quick Select, and it was really neat. So Todd Phillips, my bass hero, played bass on most of the album, and Wyatt Rice, my guitar hero, played guitar on it. And then they're all my heroes. Ned Luberecki, my banjo hero, played banjo. You may know him from Sirius XM Bluegrass Junction. He's the host of Derailed and some of the other shows on there. And Bronwyn Keith Hines from the band Mile 12, which if you haven't heard them, you got to check them out, but you probably have heard of them. They are really, really good. And Bronwyn's just a fantastic fiddler. And I play fiddle, and I'm not going to play any today, but I really wanted somebody who was just really awesome and who had cool ideas and who was going to be fun to hang out with on the fiddle. And Bronwyn was all of those kinds of things. And really everybody that played on the record was super chill and fun to play with. And I thank you to any of you who are watching. I really appreciate it. So that was who played on Quick Select. And I hope you'll check it out when the album comes out. It's June 12th. I'm going to go ahead and put down the Wonder Bat and pick up my other made by Pava mandolins. This one doesn't have a name, so maybe y'all can help me name it. It's on the sweet side of the tonal spectrum, so it needs a really sweet name. And oh, well, thank you from Wales. Sound is good. All right. Well, thanks for watching from Wales. So this mandolin probably needs tuning because I put new strings on it just a little bit ago. Ooh, that's pretty in tune. The strings I'm about to tune, by the way, are made by D'Addario, the EXP 74 finest strings ever. I'm just going to borrow this tuner, also made by D'Addario, actually. These micro NS tuners are pretty awesome. They just clip on there, set it, and forget it. So I got this mandolin in 2014. And I was teaching at Camp Bluegrass, which is my home camp. I've gone there every year since I was about to be 11. I told everybody I was 11. I was about 2 weeks away from being 11. So I was actually 10. And since I've only missed a year and a half, they had to cancel this year due to the virus. But I canceled first because I'm having a baby. Anyway, I was at Camp Bluegrass one year, and Steve Smith brought this mandolin. Check out Steve Smith. He plays in a band called the Hard Road Trio. And his bandmate, Chris Sanders, wrote track 12 from Wings of a Jetliner. So Steve had this mandolin, and I had to have it, and I took it home. Not by force or anything. So I took it home, and it was my primary mandolin until 2016 when I got the Wonder Bat. And Pava Mandolins had this made for me, and they surprised me with it on my birthday in 2016. That was pretty cool. So that one is the bluegrass mandolin most of the time. And this one I play the prettier stuff on. You can play it on that one too, but this one just has that sweet A model sort of sound. I'm going to play you one that I wrote about my dog. So my dog, Cashew, that's my wife Chrysanthi there too. So my dog Cashew is a sweetie, and I wrote this when she was a lot younger, and she was full of energy, lots and lots and lots and lots of energy. So you'd take her outside and you'd play. Got to be careful what I say because the dog's out there. If I say these words too loud, we're going to have a problem. So we'd go and we'd play in the yard with the BALL. And I'd call her in to come inside. And her name's Cashew, but her nickname is Brown Dog. And so I'd say, "Come along, Brown Dog." And this dog, who was just a lightning bolt, would suddenly walk as slow as you could imagine to come in. So I'd finally get her to come in, and then usually she'd just crash out. So I was thinking about that one day, and I wrote this song, "Come Along, Brown Dog." There you go. Come Along, Brown Dog from my new album, Wings of a Jetliner. So I'm going to go ahead and close out with one that is from my old album. And those of you who want to hear buy some music that I've got right now, my old album, Nate Lee Plays Well with Others. And this is one that I just made an instructional video for. And you can get it on my website, thenatelee.com, TheNatelee.com. And you can also get it at my teaching website, playnately.com, PLAYNATELY.com. And this is a favorite of just mandolin players everywhere. And I'm going to just give you a little rendering of it. And this will be my last one. Some more musicians coming on after me. And I had the list open in front of me, and then I changed windows. So I'm sorry, but I'm sure they're going to be terrific. So here you go. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to tip Americana Highways. It really helps them out a lot for all the hard work they're doing. If you have anything left over and you'd like to send a tip to one of my links, 100% of the proceeds I bring in for this show tonight are going toward making masks for healthcare workers. And hope that I'll see you on another live stream soon, and that you'll come check out my website. And when we're all back out in the world again, maybe you'll come see me at a show or come pick with me at a music camp. Thanks, everybody.